They're trying to destroy men. They're trying to destroy the masculinity side of men. It's not a conspiracy. It's actually facts now, right? Look at Andrew Tate. He was going hard for men. He was speaking out against the agenda. And look what happened. They went and they threw him into jail. You had all these women calling him all these, racist slurs that he's against women, he's against females, all this stuff. And this message is not to bash women. This message ain't about anything about disliking women. It's about us men knowing that the social media networks and the society is against strong masculine men. They don't want us tapping into this purpose that we have. They don't want us tapping into the substance that's inside every man. And that's why they keep us saturated on these addictions. That's why YouTube, social media platforms don't want to push men waking up other men. So it's definitely an agenda. Why? Because us men have this substance to where we can change generations to come. We can change our family. We can change the women. We can just do so much positive into this world. And they definitely don't want us men to tap into that because we have this superhuman power. It's amazing, guys. And that's something that I want all us men to understand. When you're on this path, on your purpose, and you're doing shit right, your woman, your wife's gonna align with you. The kids, if you have kids, they're gonna align with you. Everything's gonna work out. But you have to first have what? A prayer life with God. That's where it all starts at, is us men with the foundation with God. Because you're the image of God. God is masculine. God is handsome. That's who you are. You're a handsome, masculine man. But they don't tell us that. And they get us saturated in eating these type of foods, getting us all fat and overweight. God don't look like that. The devil's laughing at that. See? So that's what we have to do, is tap into this power, bro, and not be saturated in our addictions, because our family, our community, our generations rely on us men. What happens when the king disappears? The kingdom falls. The people don't have no one to look up to. They don't have a leader. You being the man, you're the leader, you set that tone. Always put fire up people's ass, bro, because you're the man. They respect you as a man, and you can't respect a man who don't respect his own self and his authority and what he's doing. But you get your authority and you get your power from who? You get it from God to you. And then you set that tone, you set that authority to the family and to the other people and the other generations, and then you teach people, because you're only as good as your weakest player. See? And if your weakest player are your emotions, your weakest player is your woman, your weakest player are your children, then you have to develop them to be better. And that's our job as men. We fix problems, we find solutions to problems, and we seek out where a problem's at, and then we come and we fix it and we bring order to the household. So that's why God says in the Bible, bring order to your household. That's as simple as it is, man. You're a king, brother. Start standing on business. Start taking care of this business, bro. Because your family, the people need you. They need a leader. They need the king to keep running this kingdom, bro. And just remember, you get your orders from God, and then you bring them on down. Peace and blessings.